I'd like to call this meeting to order of the Personnel and Human Services Committee on Tuesday, January 10th, 2023, and please note the time. And there'll be roll call.
Nemec,
Here.
Millette,
Here.
Banaszak,
Here.
Begick,
Here.
Herrick,
Here.
Radke, here, Hoyer,
Present.
quorum present.
Is there anyone who wishes to address the committee? If so, please state your name for the record. Oh, the minutes. Oh,
Minutes first.
that's right, we have to do the minutes first.
I'll move the minutes.
I'll support it. She doesn't know it.
And all in favor? All in favor?
Discussion?
Minutes?
Minutes, motion has been made to accept the minutes and supported. Is there any discussion?
Any discussion?
If not, ma'am, the vote.
Okay, let's go to a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Now we're going to ask for public input.
Good afternoon. I'm Fran DeWise. I am currently the chairperson of the Department of Health and Human Services Committee, and I brought our new administrator from the Bay County Medical Care Facility, and I'd like to introduce him, Ken Weidman.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Kyle
That's okay.
Weidman.
Thank you, Fran. So yes, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kyle Weidman. I am the administrator at Bay County Medical Care Facility. I officially joined that community on December 12th, and I'm thrilled to be in the area. So I have worked in long-term care since 2015. I have a huge passion for serving seniors, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Any other public input? Any other public input? So for train commission panels, we're going to evaluate one of them on the ground. If there was no one else that has any public input, we're going to move on to petitions and communications. Please note the clerical error in the vacancies resolution, and it has been corrected, and everyone has the current resolution on their desk.
Okay.
Chairman Begick.
So these are proposed changes. The way I read it, it's sort of up to the chair on some of this to make the decision, and but I just thought I'd bring it up for discussion for everybody else. Now, there's been some talk about, what did you say about the finance people bringing, is there some issue about having the Ways and Means on the first Monday, or first Tuesday? We talked about, combining those two, having Ways and Means and the Personnel, Finance, Human Resources do it together, skip a meeting, and then have the third meeting of the month, of Tuesday, be the board meeting. There's a couple other changes. There's some agenda changes that we made. We had talked about a consent agenda. We sort of decided not to do a consent agenda. We're looking at having public input at the end of the meeting also, beginning and the end of the meeting. Let's see, other changes. I think we are asking for more input from the administration or department heads if they have any. By the way, we are asking department heads to be here for their resolution. If there's a resolution pending about them, we would ask that again. So we'll probably put that in the minutes again, as we did before. And then I think that was all the major changes. Suggestions, so I'm looking for comments, I guess, from anybody.
Yeah, it was actually brought to my attention, so Tom and I, we just left a drain commission meeting upstairs, and we were notified that payables wouldn't be ready the first week of the month. So that would cause a major issue.
So that would be from the Drain Commission.
From the drain commission, correct.
So when did we vote on payables for the Drain Commission? Was that second meeting? Can't we vote on it in the full board? Mr. Former Commissioner, or Chair?
We just, they show, we do payables that show up at that time.
At the time.
And I don't know when theirs are in. I didn't know when they were in.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they think it's going to be a problem, then it's going to be a problem, and I didn't know that.
I guess we'll have to talk to Drain Commissioners.
You all set?
Yeah, all set with
Okay.
that.
So I guess the thing is, when I read this, everything is lumped together. There's like a lot of changes that are lumped together in one article, and each one should be a separate proposal, because I think there's some things that could work, and I think there's other things that need a lot of discussion, and you hate to see everything go down or up at once, because somebody say, I like 3 out of 4, but I don't like, there's a couple of them I don't like.
Yeah.
And I think is when we change the meetings, I think the problem is, I don't know if this has been discussed much with administration as far as how things could be ready on those days, because it's going to create a problem for administration. It can create a problem on grants. It can create a problem for the board coordinator over there, to try to get 2 things, to get 2 agendas ready at one time. That's another issue. So I think there's a lot. Now it's a good start to discussion, and I believe that. I read the part about the redundancy of if you have the meetings the same day, the call to order, invocation, pledge of allegiance. You get rid of the one meeting's over, and then you go to the next meeting and do the same thing over. Yeah. Kind of redundant, I think, and I think our board is an anomaly as a full board that we do an invocation as it is. I go to a lot of meetings, you go to a lot of meetings, so I've never been to a township meeting where they do an invocation. None of them, and that includes your home plate, your Franklin us, and everybody does a pledge of allegiance, and I'm going, but a lot of people don't like. A lot of people say, oh, you should bring more of maybe God into their committee meetings, and other people say God does not belong in government, and so which way is right, and I look at the federal government, the state government, and we all took an oath, and we did it in the Bible, and that's great, and that's good. I'm good with that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that we do an invocation before our full board meeting, but I don't know if we're just going to keep pushing. I don't know if it's good to push it on people that that we need to do. It's not a bad thing, but I don't know if it's a good thing either. Like when I go I can go to the All Saints Church. If I go 24 hours a day, I can go in the chapel and pray. I pray. Sometimes I pray when I come here. Trust me. And but we all do that. But I just think that there's room I think there's room for more discussion before we even vote on it, and part of it is not just here, but part of it is with the people who are sitting over there, or the people who are sitting back here, from all the way from the courthouse, to the Drain Commission, to the treasurer, to see how would this work for you? And I think it's great that you started with people on the board and say, this is what we think we could do, and maybe we can do it, but maybe we can't. I think we're pushing a little bit too hard, too fast, and we got to slow the train down a little bit. We can get there, we can get somewhere and see if it's what we really want, but I think it's going to take a little more time than we put into it so far. I just think we need to get a little more input than we have right now. And, and I would hope that we'd want to back this thing up a little bit. And I guess on that thing, I'd like to make a motion just to refer this back for more study and come back. That'd be my proposal.
And I would second that.
Yeah. Second? Yeah, motion to refer is up. You have to vote on it. You have to vote on it before we do
Okay.
anything else.
Okay, we have a motion with support.
Yeah, I think,
Okay.
Casey?
Motion
Okay.
made by Herrick, supported by Radke,
Okay. That there needs to be more discussion?
Yeah.
to refer back to administration.
Oh, okay, okay,
So we have to vote on it before we do anything else.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
We have agenda items.
What's going on?
Okay, so we're looking at a new full-time typist clerk position in the Board of Commissioners office.
So moved.
Support? It's B.
That's B.
Oh, he said support. Yeah?
Yeah, I think we have a nice letter from the former person that was in this position saying how busy it is, and I
Okay.
guess it took her 50 years to master
Right.
it, but Lindsay hasn't quite had that much time yet.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
What was her name?
And then there's a proposed resolution attached, okay, for that. I'll call for a vote on that. Okay. So, we're going to call for a vote on that. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Motion, vote carries. Okay. The Bay County Prosecutor, number C, there's vacancies, seeking authorization to post and fill vacancies resulting from resignations. They need a legal secretary and an assistant prosecutor.
So moved. Support.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, that carries. Oh, they're two separate? Legal secretary. Okay,
They were both included in that motion.
Okay.
it was okay?
Yep, they were both included.
Okay.
We're good.
This taking this place.
Okay, so now we're
Is that totally different?
looking at Personnel Director,
I think there was
the vacancies. We are looking for,
Question, ma'am?
Question.
Question. Is this new piece, is this taking the place of the one that's on the agenda?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, thank you. That's all I need to know.
okay, Personnel Director, the vacancies. We're looking at a central dispatcher, full-time. Department on Aging would be a cook, full-time.
Yeah.
And the finance,
Yep.
staff accountant at the health department. So
Motion approved.
Support.
we'll take each one, though.
Okay.
Huh? This together? Okay, great. Okay, So, motion with support, all in favor?
Point of order, Madam Chair, just to call for discussion before the vote.
Okay, good. Any discussion?
I suck that. What did I say?
Any discussion?
Oh, discussion. Oh, no. I'm good.
Yeah, you know, the difference is the supervisor, it's not supervisor cook, it's just a cook. Number B.
Right, you should have the corrected resolution, though. It's not supervisor, it's strictly cook.
Yep, you have the corrected resolution on your
Okay.
desk.
Any discussion?
We don't have it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Office of Assigned Counsel. Okay, Office of Assigned Counsel. Motion to
Motion
receive.
received.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Any discussion?
Any discussion?
Hearing none, you can call the vote.
Okay. All in favor to receive?
Aye. You're supposed to say aye.
To receive the
Hold it in
report.
now.
All in favor?
We'll get there.
Aye. All in favor?
Aye, okay.
Any opposed?
No.
Yes. Referrals. Oh, okay, that's that part. Okay. There was a call for a vote on what motion? Oh, okay.
If the meetings are good.
On the referrals?
I think we're going to keep them separate.
Separate, yeah.
Okay.
We take it all.
This is
Been 3 hours.
like them.
Yes, stick this
Okay,
in.
yeah. So are there any referrals?
Yeah.
I'll do your
I think we
adjustment.
got to move them.
Well, I guess, you know, back when I was on the commission.
In control of the
you
meeting.
know, I had really-
So I have an announcement. We have a sunshine fund or a flower fund, whatever you want to call it. So Lindsay's looking for money for that.
I gave already.
And I thank everybody, by the way, who donated to the fund for my mother, passed away. So thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Vaughn. Okay.
Madam Chair, hearing no referrals, next matter on the agenda is unfinished business. You can call for any unfinished business.
She does have a bunch, doesn't she?
Yeah, yes.
I don't know.
We went through it before.
Is there any unfinished business?
We get round out.
New business? No, if there's any new business?
Hearing none, you can move to the next agenda item, asking if there's any new business.
Any new business?
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Keep going.
Is there any need for a closed session?
Okay.
Oh, my God.
So we're going to close that session? Nope. We're going to do something here.
Okay, so the next matter on the agenda, because it's first time around with our new chair. This is at this point in time, you asked me if there's any need to go into a closed session. Because
Oh, that's- yeah.
yep, any legal matters that have to be discussed in closed
Okay.
session goes through Corporation
Right.
Counsel. And my response to you today is, no, Madam Chair, we do not. So
Yes. There's no need for a closed session?
there is no need for a closed
Okay.
session.
Okay. So are there any miscellaneous items that we need to address? Okay. Any announcements besides Vaughn's?
That was new business.
Okay. Okay. And then we need a call for
Motion to adjourn.
adjourn.
So moved.
Support? Okay.
So moved and supported, call for discussion.
Yeah.
No, hearing none, then you can call the vote.
Okay. Vote to adjourn.
Yes.
All those in favor?
All in favor?
Yep.
We're adjourned.